the shaking, the nervous energy. You need your calm, familiar friend. So Elite is here again. Everywhere you dream, everywhere there's a team. There's a team that's keeping you sleeping. Everywhere you dream, everywhere there's a smile. There's a smile from somebody who sees you. Everywhere you dream, everywhere there's a team. There's a team that's keeping you sleeping. Everywhere you dream, everywhere there's a smile. There's a smile from somebody who sees you. When you need dental work, but you've got anxiety, Elite Anesthesia will put you to sleep. Everywhere you dream. Everywhere you dream. Everywhere you dream. Everywhere you dream.
Hello, Elite Anesthesia, and welcome to the first ever episode of The Dose. I'm one of your co-hosts, Nick Smith, COO, leading all things provider operations.
And I'm Whitney Glassman, Director of Provider Success. And you might have guessed it, I am here to help you be successful. The Dose is all about highlighting our providers and keeping us all connected.
Today's episode will have many of our program segments that will repeat on the show, but it'll kick off today with hearing from Sean McLean, our co-founder and CEO, reintroducing us to the elite vision that guides our business every day.
Take it away, Sean.
Hi guys, my name's Sean McLean. I'm the CEO of Elite Anesthesia. Myself and Mike Bergeson founded this company 5 years ago and originally had no idea what we'd stumbled on. Over the course of a few years, we've uncovered what the vision of Elite Anesthesia is, and that is anesthesia available to every dental patient. Going to the dentist is the third most feared thing by human beings, right after death and public speaking. And you should ask yourself why that is. Why don't we fear going to an orthopedic surgeon just as much as going to the dentist? The answer is because when you get a procedure done by a surgeon, in medicine, you can expect to be put to sleep. And in dentistry, that's not the case. We are here to change that entirely. We as human beings deserve to feel safe and comfortable when we're getting the services we need, and dentistry is not excluded. Again, our vision is that anesthesia is available to every dental patient. I can't emphasize how important that is to patients and to dentists and to you as a provider. We're so excited, and I want you to know that you are doing something that is important, and we're grateful to have you on the team and doing it with us.
Thank you, Sean. Awesome vision, good stuff, and it's happening in real life. In October, I have some numbers for you. You ready?
Let's go.
We treated patients across 14 states,
Amazing.
59 different providers servicing those patients,
That's you guys.
974 patients and their families serviced by Elite.
Almost 1,000.
Their dental visit made less anxious. I mean, we're the public speakers here. You sort of get that list. This is even harder for us. That's second on the list. But 974 patients were treated with anesthesia in a dental office. We've never seen this before. And we're not adding that many offices. What's happening is these offices are buying into this vision. This vision is real. It's changing lives. It's changing outcomes. It's closing care gaps. Not every day to lead is easy. It's tough. And we appreciate all that you guys do to make this all work and make this happen. We're here to support in any way that we can, but with that North Star, it really is so helpful and encouraging to be working towards something so meaningful.
Almost 3,000 hours. That's you guys out there working hard. We're so grateful for your work and for aligning with Sean's vision. The direction that this company is going just makes it so exciting to be a part of. The growth and it's rapid.
Yeah.
We get into an office, they have a phenomenal experience with us, and that's where it takes off.
Yeah.
And one great experience turns into 100 cases in a year or maybe more. So really exciting stuff.
981 to be exact. Great work.
981.
Really exciting. And now to our Provider of the Month segment. First ever Provider of the Month. We're so excited. There is no shortage of candidates, but the one we've selected for this month, Dr. Priscilla Clark in Chicago. Dr. Clark joined us earlier this year. She's been the backbone of our clinical operation in Chicago. She's done amazing work. In the last 6 weeks or so, Dr. Clark has done cases obviously in Chicago, but also Indiana, Detroit, Michigan, Houston and Dallas, Texas. She has obtained new licensure to go to those states on our behalf. She's trained new providers. She's spent almost an entire day on the streets of Chicago shooting content with our content team, provider spotlights. Offices love her, our TSM loves her. She's so easy to schedule with. She did not join me on my pizza review in the streets of Chicago. But you can't be all things to all people. Dr. Clark, congratulations, very well deserved. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Priscilla, your gift is in the mail.
On to our next segment, the Elite in Action. This is an opportunity for us to capture footage and hear stories and share with each of you from across the business of the Elite vision happening on the ground. Today's Elite in Action is something that happened here in Utah with one of our CRNAs named Mark. Hope you enjoy.
Hey everyone, Whitney wanted me to share an experience that we had with a wisdom tooth case that we did. Keep in mind, this was at a brand new office. I've never worked with this dentist before. Anyways, we go and we put the patient under general anesthesia, and the dentist is in there getting ready to work on the patient, trying to put in the bite block. And kid you not, this girl's mouth opening was less than 2 finger breaths when he was trying to put in the bite block. And he's like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this case if she can't open up her mouth. And I was like, well, all right, well, let me go ahead and just give her more sedation and see if she'll finally relax and open it up. So he's massaging the patient's face and giving a good amount of effort trying to open up the patient's mouth. And literally, she opens it up the exact same way every single time. No increase in range of motion at all, even after giving her multiple boluses of propofol. So after some time, the dentist's like, hey, I won't be able to do it. She can't open up her mouth enough. And I was like, all right, well, I'll wake her up. And so we go and we wake up the patient. And when the patient is awake enough, I said, hey, open up your mouth. Let's see how much you could open up your mouth. And she goes to open her mouth. And of course, she opens it up way more than she did under general anesthesia. And I was like, that's weird. Like usually when patients go under general anesthesia, they can open up their mouth way more than, if they're 10-step or whatnot. And so we're talking about it. And he's like, hey, do you still want to get your wisdom teeth taken out? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, all right, well, let's give her some nitrous and we'll give her something in her IV. So I said, all right, that sounds like a plan. So we give her some nitrous and I go and give her more sedation. And literally right when I give her the sedation, same thing with her jaw. Barely can open up, like less than 2 finger breaths. And I was like, oh, great. We're not gonna be able to do this case because she's not opening up her jaw. So it comes to find out, what seemed like to us is when her jaw got relaxed and was kind of pushed back, she had limited mouth opening. And so we figured out if we pulled her jaw out and then pulled it down, she got to her regular range of motion with her jaw. And I thought that was interesting because that has never happened when a patient's been under general anesthesia, that they can open up their mouth and then when they're awake, they can open up their mouth just fine. And that was the trick, pulling the jaw out and then pulling it down. That was the experience and that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you, Mark, for sharing that. I was actually there and I was a witness to the heroic effort by Mark to save that case. I don't think he even did it justice for himself. It was pretty awesome. He did a great job.
Nice job, Mark.
Moving on to general announcements, we have a few communication channels that we want to make sure that you're all aware of. We have a 411 and a 911 channel. 411 is great to use just for general clinical questions or topics for discussion. The 911 channel is great if you're in case and there's an emergency and you need somebody to pick up that phone and help you out. We would encourage all of you guys to please participate and be willing to help your peers in those instances, and we really appreciate you for that. Another scheduling reminder, we are approaching holiday hours. Holidays are crazy sometimes, and we're already scheduling through November into December. So we'd love for you guys to mark your availability. Please let your schedulers know, communicate with them what you've got going on and when you're not available.
Very important. Please do it. Let's avoid those double schedules, missed cases, cancellations. We know it's a busy time. Another announcement is Natalie Garcia, who I know many, if not all of you, have communicated with Natalie. She is our preoperative specialist here at Elite. We are lucky to have Natalie. Natalie has long experience as a clinician, as an RN, and spends her days helping support you all and making those tough clearance decisions. We would love to give Natalie a chance to introduce herself so you can see her face, hear her voice, and understand how important she is to our team.
Hey guys, this is Natalie. I am the pre-op nurse here at Elite. I have already worked with a few of you. Just wanted to introduce myself. let you know that I'm so excited about Elite and our vision and where we're going, and I look forward to working with the rest of you in the future.
Thank you, Natalie. Really appreciate it. And again, Natalie is so busy. There's so many cases. Elite has gotten so busy. We ask that you be respectful in how you work with her and make sure that she is helping you with the pieces of information that are absolutely necessary for you to make those good clinical decisions. We're very lucky to have her. Next announcement, we have a big promotion in the field. We've talked about her once before, but Dr. Clark in Chicago has been promoted to chief anesthesiologist. We are growing so quickly in Chicago. Dr. Clark's leadership has been amazing. She's been willing to train new providers. She's in her car doing the traveling work, doing the hard stuff. We're so lucky to have her. We're so excited to announce this promotion. It's well deserved. If you have a minute, reach out to Dr. Clark and give her a high five from wherever you are. And our final announcement for today, something we are very excited about, is the coming together and official launch of our clinical advisory board. We're so excited. We've been working on this initiative all summer long and are happy to finally get it off the ground. The clinical advisory board is an authority, a clinical voice to sit at the top of our business to help provide solid clinical direction for what we're doing here at Elite. The advisory board is comprised of many CRNAs and MDs across the business, you know who you are, as well as a few independent voices, one dentist to serve as the independent voice of our customer, and one independent anesthesiologist to serve as a voice of the industry generally. The advisory board will support the business in many different ways, more information to come, but as a quick heads up, it is official, it's here, and as you think about patient clearance decisions or questions about certain kinds of cases or thinking about recruiting your friends, the advisory board is here to help with all of those kinds of clinical topics. Oh, it's the announcements. We made it.
Okay.
We did it.
Woo! Thanks for hanging in there with us. We've made it to the end. Our goal is to offer anesthesia in every office, and your work is the work that moves us there.
And until next time, send us your Provider of the Month nominations. Send us ideas and stories that you see of Elite actioning on the ground. We would love to feature you and highlight you. We're so grateful for all of you and all that you do. Until next time, she's Whitney, I'm Nick. See you on the next dose.